foam rolling guide for IT band pain. The IT band is a sheath of connective tissue that runs from the outside of the knee up to the outside of the hip. And when it gets irritated, it can cause pain, tightness, discomfort at any point from the outside of the knee up the outside of the thigh and to that point on the outside of the hip. Now, it's important to address that when we're foam rolling this, we don't want to actually be going along the whole length of the outside of the thigh here. We instead just want to stay high up on kind of the front and the outside of the hip, because the IT band itself, being connective tissue, cannot be rolled out the same way that a muscle can. However, what we can roll out is the muscle that is known as the TFL, which stands for tensor fascia lata, which connects to the IT band that's here where I'm touching the roller on my hip. So that's the spot that we want to be rolling out here, not going down the whole length of the thigh like I'm showing there. So we want to stay up here, and to give you an idea of how exactly I'm approaching this, so I start initially kind of on the front of my thigh. I slowly roll it up with both legs to the point where I'm just above the front of my thigh on my hip, and then I turn not completely off to the side. This would be me putting the outside of my hip onto it. I turn maybe about halfway into it. So I'm halfway between straight on flat and all the way to the outside. And then from here, I like to keep my other leg crossed over and the foot on the ground. And then I can slowly roll over that spot, that one muscle, which gets tight and which can start to pull on the IT band. Once I'm done on the one side, I would switch over to the other. Again, you could see I'm turning in just a little bit, but not all the way. So I don't want to be all the way on the outside. I don't want to be facing completely flat. I want to be in between those two. You want to use this technique and hold pressure on the spot for anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds at a time, and you should do this on its own, just on a daily basis if you're experiencing that pain, but definitely before any of your workouts or any of your runs, anything where you might typically be feeling that tightness or pain, you should do a little bit of rolling for that spot to help to loosen up before you get into your activity.